this is SSLFamilyDad with Simple Suburban Living, and today I'm just going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to disassemble some solar lights and use them for another purpose. So in this case, we're going to take these apart, take the solar panels out, take the little LEDs out and the charging components, and we're going to install those into the chicken coop that we built. So the chickens will have a little nighttime light in there. These little solar lights I got on sale at Home Depot, I think, or another hardware store for pretty cheap. I can't remember how much I paid for them, but we're not using them on the deck that we built, so we're going to repurpose them. So first step is basically to start taking things apart. I've already taken the screws out here, but this part just comes off, twists off the top. This is just a little reflective piece, so there's really nothing important here. And all the components are in here. So I've already got the screws taken out. You can see there's a little battery case back there. This is a little rechargeable battery that the solar panel charges up during the day. So I'm going to try to take this apart and keep as much of this intact as I can, so that I can reattach it to the chicken coop walls and mount the light on the inside. So I'm going to take it apart a little bit further here and show you the next step. Alright, so I've got the top cover off and the bottom cover off, and actually this works out pretty good because these things are pretty darn simple, and I'm actually, instead of reinventing the wheel here, I think I'm going to reuse a lot of the case and everything and just mount this to the ceiling of the chicken coop as a little light, and I'll keep the battery in each. I was going to separate it out a little more than that, but so basically all this is there's a little 1.2 volt, made in China of course, battery in there that's just a little rechargeable battery. Got a single LED light here, and then the solar panel. This is really all I'm going to have to take off, is take the solar panel out. I've got 3 more of these lights that I'm going to run all the solar panels together into a little, put them on something else to put on the roof, and then I'll wire them all back down in here. All that's in here is just a little circuit that controls the charge. Probably, I think it has a little diode on it and a little resistor to control the voltage probably to the light. And that's really it. So it just, when the sun shines on it, it just charges the battery during the day, and I believe it also has a photo sensor on it as well that doesn't let the LED turn on during the day, so we'll have to check that out as well. But so all I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take the other 3 apart the same way as this. I'm going to cut these solar panels off, and I'm going to have to make a little solar panel for all 4 of the panels to fit on, and then just extend the wires down to each of the individual lights. I'm going to have 2 lights on the outside of the chicken coop and 2 on the inside. So I'll go ahead and get the other ones torn down, and we'll get the solar panels put together, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so we've got all of them apart, and I cut all the solar panels off except for this last one here, so I've got 3. But I just wanted to show you. So it looks like there's a little diode in here, and it looks like it's set up to where when the solar panel is producing energy, it will shut off the light. So right now the light is on, and then as soon as I move the solar panel up towards our light fixture here, it turns on, or sorry, turns off. And I've covered every other, there's no other photo sensors, no other wires, no other switches on the circuit. So it's got to be just, it senses the voltage and it shuts it off. So the light will come on as soon as it gets far enough away. So that's pretty cool. So that just helps, just one less thing we got to have set up here. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably, I may even just wire these individually. Mount 2 of them in the chicken coop and 2 of them on the outside of the chicken coop, and then just wire up each little solar panel on its own little tiny mount on the roof. So we've got a little tiny chicken solar system. So I'm not going to be doing the rest of that tonight, but I will take you out there, and as soon as I'm finished up mounting these in the chicken coop, and show you what the finished project looks like. Alright, so we've gotten the little solar lights mounted. I just attached one to the ceiling of the outdoor chicken run here, and then one over here as well. And I broke the little cover for it, but it'll still work okay. And then I've got the wires. I bought some extra wire. It's like 22 gauge solid core wire, just real cheap wire. And I attached it to the leads on the solar panel, and then this will just extend it out. Got them just kind of hanging out there right now, and those will get attached up to the roof where we'll put the little solar panels. Finally got our chickens out here, and then I've got 2 more solar panels inside the coop. or not solar panels, excuse me. Sorry about the video here. And then I've got 2 more in here. So that one, I just screwed them into the framing. So, and then 1 back there as well. So that should provide a little bit of light. The you know, they don't get full sun over here. The solar panels don't, but they should at least get about 6 hours of sun and probably get about 4 hours of light at night. So it should work out pretty good. So we've got a little light in there as well. So the next step is we're going to go around the back here. And so right now I just have the wires stubbed out. Each of those panels has just 2 wires, positive and negative. Colors don't match up, but red is positive and white is negative. And I'm just going to get some silicone and get each little solar panel and just kind of set each solar panel right here on the ridge of the roof pointed south, which is that way. So the sun kind of comes up and tracks over here, and so it should get pretty decent light shining on here. I may have to cut a couple of these little branches back a little bit, but not that important. So we'll have the 4 solar panels. So I'll go ahead and get those wires connected to the panels, and then we'll just use a dab of silicone to kind of secure them down to the roof here, and that should hold them fairly well. Alright, so we've got the solar panels mounted up here. All I did was just put a little dab of caulk on the back of them. That should hold them to the top of it when it dries pretty good. If it doesn't, I'll find another way to mount them, but once they're dried up here, I'll be able to tuck these wires underneath the lip of the roof here a little bit better, and then I can even paint this so it doesn't show. It's on the back side anyway, but they're holding on there pretty good. So I just have the 2 on the roof here for the main part of the coop, and then there's the 1 there and 1 there for the outdoor part of the coop. So they are working. They've only been charging up for a few minutes, but when I cover up the panel, the light should come on for at least a second. There it is. Yep. So they'll probably take quite a few hours in direct sunlight to charge those little batteries, but I think it's going to work out pretty good. So we'll get some pictures in here of them working at nighttime, and that pretty much finishes it up. So it's a good way to repurpose solar lights. Any of those solar lights will work. You can even take apart those little walkway ones, the ones you can line your walkways and driveways with, the ones that are on top of fence posts and deck posts and all that kind of stuff. Any of those will work. So take them apart and repurpose them and put them on a building, a shed, a chicken coop, or anything like that. It will work just fine. So as always, if you have questions or comments, please throw them in the comments section. And love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. We'll keep putting out hopefully quality videos, and that'll hopefully help people with different projects around the house. And as always, we have the aquaponics updates that we're doing every 2 weeks. So please subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.